Stephanie here. I am gonna kind of jump into a subject right now that it's about what we've been talking about, but more I think I just want all of you to kind of understand my heart um, as it pertains to kind of this subject that we've been talking about, deliverance and freedom, the church, Jesus, all of these things, but also kind of how we relate to each other in the church on these matters. um, I know that not everybody agrees with what I'm saying. And in fact, before I came on here and began to teach, I have always known that there were going to be people who would disagree with what I'm saying. And that's okay. And actually, that's really what I want to make sure I'm being really, really clear about. Um, the Lord, He's vast, He's unsearchable, He is so much more than we could ever hope to know or grasp in our lifetime. And often, when the Lord kind of reveals himself to me, like in dreams or like things like that, like symbolically, I sort of see him like as the ocean. Like he's just so big. He's so deep. There's so much power. There's so many hidden things. And I kind of think of like, even if I was to dive down to the depths, even if I was to like pick a spot and just dive down so deep and see so many things, there's still so much more that I would be nowhere near close to understanding or seeing. And so I just want everyone to understand that I'm not here to force you to believe what I believe or to understand the things that the Lord has shown me. He didn't tell me to come on here and force everyone to agree with what I'm saying. He said to come and present the information. And the thing about God is he is just such a revealer. He shows us the things that we need to see. He presents the information to us and he takes us on a journey. And I really feel like sometimes when we get to disagreeing about kind of these different points, I don't know, different denominations, different kind of theological standpoints, I really feel like it's combative in the sense of like, because of what I'm saying, you feel like I'm saying what you believe is not true or is wrong. But I really feel like that's very short-sighted in a sense because God reveals himself to every single one of us. And I almost have that feeling too of people where it's like, I'm not saying that what you have built up with God, what he has shown to you in your prayer time, when you have seen him move in your life, when he has healed you, when he has, whatever, moved in this way or done this thing for you. I'm not saying by what I'm teaching or like kind of sharing here in these videos that that's not true, or like trying to negate that in any way. I'm not saying I'm right and you're wrong. And I will never engage with you in that way because, yes, I might disagree with kind of your perception of like whatever certain points. But that's because I have the revelation that I have from God. He has walked with me and he has shown me things. And so that's where I'm going to operate. But like I've always, like, here's the way I see it. If you are before God and your heart is right before him and you are pointed towards him and you're giving him your life and you're devoted to him, I believe that God is with you. And I do not ever want it to sound like I'm saying by the things that I'm sharing that that's not true. And again, so vast. Like, I could not possibly put God in a box or tell you that I know everything about him. That is wild. That is crazy. And I would never want to do that. I would never want to be that person who says I'm right and you're wrong. So I really want that to be just known and kind of stated. And again, if someone came and asked me, can you tell me about God? These videos that I'm making is not the answer, is not the answer that I would give, because this is a tool. This is like a part of our Christian walk, but it is not the whole thing. It is not the focus. And so I don't ever want it to sound like I am so focused on like whatever demons or even just warfare, even in general, as opposed to God. And I would tell you that like my time in prayer and my devotion and my worship is not focused on these things. But also, if you're struggling, I want you to have access to this information. There are people who are out here and they're being tormented and they're in pain and they're being oppressed. And it does not matter to me what word we use to describe it. It's the truth that we're really digging down to, that there is an enemy and he comes to stop us from being who we're supposed to be with Jesus Christ. And so I don't ever want people to be suffering and struggling because they don't have access to this information. But then on the same token, not everyone needs this, and that's okay. If you are, you're living your life and you feel great and you're in the Lord and you're giving him everything, and this is not something that speaks to you, bless you. Bless you. Like, people have asked me, like, does everyone need deliverance? No. No, everyone doesn't. And that's okay. It's not my purpose here to run around, you know, digging up demons and, and yelling all the time. Like, that's not my heart. But also, there needs to be answers for people who are struggling. And that is what I want to do. And so I just want everyone here to know that I love you. I bless you in your walk with the Lord. I may disagree with some things that you disagree with. And if you disagree with the things that I am saying, I just want you to know I'm actually not the person that you need to be wrestling with. I'm not the person that you need to even really be bringing that to. You bring everything to the Lord. And he is the one who reveals. He is the one who gives us truth and shows us which way to walk. And if you're on a different journey than I am, that's okay. That's okay, and it's good. Like, he needs every single one of us. He needs every single one of us out there carrying his light, carrying his truth. And I'm not here to fight anybody, and I do not intend to. So I just wanted everyone to know, kind of make that clear, that this information is available to you. And if you need to hear these things that I'm saying, please listen. And if you do not need to hear these things that I'm saying, and if this information does not help you or speak to you, that's okay too. The Lord has a purpose for every single one of us, and he is here. And if you ever do end up needing this, if this is ever something that you need and you find yourself having a question about, or the Lord kind of puts this in front of you, you can come and reach out, send me a message, and I'm here for you. And I love you guys. I love you all, brothers and sisters in Christ. Thank you. Bye-bye.